Welcome back to Today's Health. In this segment, I'm speaking with Director of Surgical Services at McLaren Port Huron, Kathleen McKenna, about the expanded cardiovascular services available. Kathleen, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Michelle. Thanks for having me.
Now, McLaren Port Huron has been caring for heart patients for many years, but what sets us apart from other hospitals in the region?
Well, we have a specialized team of cardiologists and heart surgeons who are able to diagnose and treat a wide variety of heart conditions. They work very well together in giving our patients the best outcomes. We also have staff throughout the hospital that is specialized in heart conditions. They understand that time is very important because when you're having a heart attack, it's very important to get that blood vessel open. So they work on a tight time schedule and they're very used to that. So I think that McLaren Port Huron provides care that is equal to or better than the big heart centers in the city of Detroit.
Now, what should an individual do at home if they feel they are having a heart-related emergency?
The most important thing is to call 911. EMS, when they arrive on the scene, they're able to hook you up to an EKG. That EKG is then sent to our emergency center, where our emergency physicians look at that and they can tell by that EKG what is actually happening to your heart before you even arrive at our hospital.
Well, that's a benefit. Before they even get here, we know what's happening with them.
Yeah.
Now, what other areas or departments in the hospital are involved in the testing and diagnosing and treating of heart patients at McLaren?
Well, it starts in our emergency room. Like I said, that EKG comes across. We're well prepared for patients when they arrive. Once they arrive in our emergency center, they're seen by a special group of people, the physician from the emergency center as well as the nurse. They're able to diagnose if you're having a heart attack. From that point, we send you off to our cardiac cath lab, who has a specialized group of nurses and techs who do very well at their job. Our cardiologists are well prepared for patients that come in that have heart attacks. They have specialized training and a lot of expertise in that area.
Can you tell us a little bit about the McLaren staff who are with the patient during and following their surgery or procedure?
Yes, it starts in our emergency center, like I said. Once we figure out if you're having a heart attack, we send you to our cath lab. In our cath lab, we have an experienced group of physicians and nurses who do a great job. Actually, from the time that you arrive in our emergency center to the time that we put a balloon in to open up that heart vessel is less than an hour. So once you arrive in the cath lab and we're able to do that, sometimes you have to go for open heart surgery. And when that happens, our team is there and available 24/7, a specialized group of nurses, techs, anesthesiologists, nurse anesthetists, perfusionists, etc., that are there for your care.
A lot of people involved in the care of heart patients.
Oh yeah, our ICU has specially trained nurses and intensivists that take care of our heart patients. They travel from ICU then to our selective care unit, our step-down unit, and they're used to taking care of heart patients post-operatively. We get them up and moving. Our physical therapists come in and see them. We also have an inpatient and outpatient cardiac rehab program that does very well with physical therapy. We have an exercise physiologist as well that takes care of our patients.
So for patients who are seeking treatment for heart-related emergencies, why should they consider McLaren Port Huron?
We have the whole package. It starts in our EC with specialized physicians and nurses. It goes to our cath lab. We're the only hospital in the region that does open heart surgery. And we have an excellent ICU. We have an excellent step-down unit as well as an inpatient, outpatient cardiac rehab. So we have that whole package right here in our community.
So I think that's important for people to know too, that if you come into McLaren Port Huron and they go to put a stent in your heart and realize we need to do surgery on this individual, we do it all right there. There's no need to send you anyplace else.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great information. Now, Kathleen, it sounds like not only at McLaren Port Huron is it important to treat the patient's medical condition, but also to create an exceptional experience for the patient and the family. Can you describe a little bit how that is done for a patient who is undergoing heart surgery?
Sure. About 5 years ago, we implemented a new position called a surgical liaison. This person is responsible for updating our family members, letting them know how the procedure is going. They actually go right into the operating room and find out what is happening with that patient, how much longer there is in the procedure, so that they can go out and put the family and loved ones' minds at ease and let them know where we are in the procedure. So also the staff that's in the room. So we have a circulating nurse, and we have 2 RNFAs, RN First Assists, that help with the procedure. They often go out during the procedure to update family members as well, because they have a relationship with them. They see them in pre-op, they've met their families. Also, our nurse practitioners, our clinicians on the floor, meet these families, loved ones, and patients prior to the procedure. So they have a relationship with them, a rapport with them. So they visit them often while their family members, loved ones are in surgery. So we're very proud of that.
Kathleen, this sounds like a wonderful program available to our community here. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for watching. If you have questions about McLaren Port Huron's cardiovascular services, you can visit our website. As always, tune in next time to Today's Health. Today's Health is brought to you by McLaren Port Huron.